What Davidson does really well, and I'm not just talking about today, but every day, is they shoot the ball well from three, and they value the ball. And they're actually number one in the country right now as far as valuing the ball. And so the problem there is it's really hard to create transition. They only turned it over 5 times, and that really affected our ability to score. And then obviously they don't shoot it this well every night, but that's who they are. And so they really create difficulties as far as how to defend them.
Jeff, as far as your group goes right now, scoring seems to be an issue.
Absolutely.
Is this who you guys are? Can you be more? Can you generate more offense with what you have, or is there not enough?
No, we certainly can be more than what we were today, and part of that is Will Tavares. He is coming off an injury, meaning he didn't play in the last game. He has certainly been a consistent scorer this year. He's averaging 16 points a game. And when I say that, the schedule that we've played this year, including West Virginia and Florida State, Tulane's having a great year, we've played a really high-level schedule, and he's done it against really good teams. So he certainly was not himself today. Prokop has also been a double-figure scorer, and he's been very consistent, but he was limited today. So we certainly do have the ability to score the ball more.
As far as Davidson goes, I know that everybody likes to talk about them as an offensive club. Their zone defense seemed pretty effective.
Yeah, what they've done, so they really started playing a majority of 2-3 zone when the A-10 schedule began. So in the non-conference schedule, they played mostly man. But you look at what they did to George Washington and George Mason, a lot of that had to do with their zone defense. And so they defended George Washington and George Mason very similarly, meaning we only got to 45. Mason and GW didn't get much further. And then also St. Louis. They guarded St. Louis very well also. So the point is they've gone to this 2-3 zone. It's been very effective. And that's the challenge as a team, is to find a solution to your weaknesses. And I think right now they've certainly found a solution.
It seemed like your guys were scoring in the first half on those occasions when they didn't play zone. They would switch it up to man, and then you guys seemed like you could get like a one-on-one play, or someone could make a move.
Yeah, I think your observation is correct. We probably did a lot better in the first half. Our offense in the first half, we had 26 points. That was actually on 26 possessions, the way we grade them. So our offense in the first half wasn't the issue at all. To let them get to 37 in such a small possession game, that was the problem.
In terms of just the general morale of the team right now, I mean, you're not really getting the results on the court that you want. Is it hard to keep people bolstered, or is there some discouragement?
Well, after today's game, we'll see, because, this is not what we were hoping for today. I think our guys really draw on the fact we played well in here against Richmond. We've won 2 overtime games. We competed very well in high-level environments, including at West Virginia. So that's what our guys have been talking about, at least when the coaches are around. And then the fact that Will got injured and didn't play in the last game, I think our guys were really proud of the first half we played at Bonnie, where we really competed. I mean, it was really, our guys did a great job. We certainly can get better.
And I know it's not game specific, but can you talk about the kind of, when you look at what Chartouni has done this year, I mean, in spite of the fact that the results haven't been there, can you speak to what kind of a player this guy is, that he's basically reliable for that every night?
Yeah, so, what Joe has been for 3 years, he has been consistent stealing the basketball. He has been a consistent rebounder, and he certainly passes it very well. So that is night in, night out. He has brought so much to our program. And again, I didn't say much to the team after the game. The only thing I did say was I complimented Joe's focus today. He really didn't get a whole lot of support, but he was trying to do the right things. He made the right plays and the right decisions today. And we need more guys to go with him.
Coach, Joe only shot the ball 5 times today. Is that, do you think he needed to be a little more aggressive, or was he still making the correct decisions?
Yeah, I just mentioned, I only complimented one guy in the locker room after the game. It's not about how many shots you take. It's simply about finding the right shots and making them. So, Joe made the right decisions today. He got in the lane and created for others, meaning he's the one that created the threes for Paris. He took the right shots.
They had 25. You mentioned that they're the leader in the country in the assist-to-turnover ratio. 25 assists today, 5 turnovers. How could anybody defend that?
Yeah, and they shot it really well, and a lot of that is because of who they are. I mean, they have NBA level shooters. We certainly could have defended better too. And what I mean by that is, it was very clear to our guys going into this game that their shooters were NBA level shooters, and in several situations we just watched them shoot it. So you can't just hope guys from Davidson miss. They're not going to do that.